Welcome back to The Explainer. Today we're diving deep into the profile of one single fascinating character, Welsys, the Dwarven Paladin. Now, you might think you know him. He's the stoic, honorable anchor of his party. But as we're about to find out, there's a huge, unexpected mystery bubbling just under the surface.
But before we even get into who he is, let's start with the moment his entire world got turned upside down. This one line, spoken by a pirate admiral who is his perfect physical double, this is what kicks off the central mystery that is now defining his life. Who is this guy who shares his face?
Okay, so to really understand that mystery, we first have to understand the man at the center of it. And when it comes to his role in the party, well, it's pretty clear. Welsys is, above all else, the frontline protector.
I mean, you see it from the get-go. He never hesitates. The second a fight breaks out, Welsys is already moving, great axe leading the way. He throws himself right between his friends and whatever big, nasty threat is coming at them. That's his whole deal in any fight. He is always the first one in.
And look, this isn't a one-time thing. This timeline just shows it's who he is. Up against baby dragons and their handlers, he's the one charging in. A massive iron golem. He takes it head-on, gets literally tossed across the room like a rag doll, heals himself up, and runs right back in to finish the job. And when it's time to board a pirate ship, he's not waiting for a gangplank. No, he leaps from his own ship's rigging to get right in the captain's face.
So, his combat profile is really a story of give and take. On one hand, he's a powerhouse. He's got his axe, his incredible divine smites, and he is just amazingly tough. He's even a great lookout. But he's not invincible. All that focus on one big enemy means he can get flanked, and as the golem proved, he can be physically overpowered. He even takes some friendly fire from time to time, and, as he learned the hard way, even a paladin isn't immune to a face full of dragon breath.
But what's the why? What's driving this guy? See, Welsys is more than just a living shield. His entire purpose is guided by two things: his incredible faith and a deep, personal hatred for the undead.
You know, he's never actually sat down and stated his paladin's code out loud, but you don't need him to. His actions speak way louder. You see it when he's risking his own skin holding a portal open for fleeing guards, or when he convinces the party not to mess with a corrupted magical item. And you really see it in how he reacts to the undead. This was never more clear than in the Fey dungeon. The moment he discovered undead shadows, these things that literally suck the life force out of you, something just flipped. He became absolutely enraged. For him, this wasn't just another fight. It was a crusade. Wiping out those abominations was his top priority, period.
And all that powerful faith, it was recently rewarded, big time. He got a vision, a personal quest straight from his god. He now has to travel the world, visiting shrines to spread the faith, and in return, his sacred great axe gets awesome new powers, like the ability to magically create enough food to keep the whole crew fed. Pretty handy, right?
So, you're probably getting a picture of this stoic, holy warrior. But there's a whole other side to Welsys. This is where we see a character with incredible compassion and, well, some pretty funny shortcomings.
The guy is just full of surprises. During the crazy evacuation of Duskmere, who knew how to work the ancient portal? Welsys. Who has the carpentry skills to build a custom cart for a ship's cannon? Welsys. And who acts as the party's moral compass, arguing for both caution with dark magic and mercy for an enemy? You guessed it.
And you can actually put a number on his commitment to others. During that evacuation, with the silver dragon bearing down on them, Welsys held that portal open until the very last possible second. Because of him, 16 of the 25 remaining guards made it through to safety. He put his life on the line for total strangers.
He also has this huge part of his identity wrapped up in the sea. He claims a mariner heritage, and it's so important to him that he went out and got a special suit of enchanted armor, specifically so he wouldn't sink if he got knocked overboard.
So, you hear all that, the heritage, this special non-sinking armor, you'd think he's got to be an expert sailor, a master of navigation, correct? Oh, you'd be absolutely wrong. When a ghost captain put him to the test, he failed a basic navigation question and was deeply offended by it. And his skills on land aren't much better. During a high-stakes cooking competition, his only contribution was a stick. He just found a stick. Honestly, it's these moments that make the stoic paladin so surprisingly human. And this brings us right back around to where we started, to the moment Welsys' straightforward life of faith, battle, and finding sticks became intensely personal, deeply mysterious, and all about a pirate who wears his face.
The contrast here is just jarring. During a raid, Welsys comes face to face with Admiral Jack Windbeard, and they are identical. But where Welsys is a protector powered by a god, Jack is a villain using this sinister purple magic. And the most disturbing part? Jack drains the life from prisoners to heal his own men, a total violation of everything Welsys stands for.
And it gets even more ironic. After they capture the Admiral, a Dryad confirms that a magical blight on her land is coming from their prisoner. And where is this source of evil? He's bound and gagged in the back of the very same cannon cart that Welsys himself built with his own 2 hands.
So now Welsys is literally holding the key to his own past captive in a cart of his own making. Is this a brother he never knew he had? A long-lost twin? Some kind of dark magical illusion? The answers are with his prisoner, and they are going to completely redefine his story. So I have to ask, what do you think the truth is?